Do you have boring, platonic, logical conversation that's leading absolutely nowhere?
Honestly, I'm gonna go.
For real? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to transition from boring and logical all the way up to flirtatious, man-to-woman communication that gets women hooked into your conversations.
Step one is going to be your vibe and your enthusiasm.
This is a necessary, fundamental piece that every man needs to have in his communication. There's so many dudes that will ask me like, what's the best topic of conversation? And at the end of the day, it's like, I could talk about the same topics that you talk about with a girl. Your girl will be bored and falling asleep. My girl will be heavily engaged in the conversation because it's not necessarily the topic. It's all about the vibe and enthusiasm. So if I'm talking about a boring topic, but I'm bored when I'm talking about it, my body language is bored and my voice is whack, the girl's gonna be disengaged.
The number one way I notice somebody's like awkward is like not smiling, like having a stone face.
There's a lot of emotion that comes out of your face, not the words, but your actual face is what can create a certain vibe and enthusiasm, believe it or not. If I just talk like this, or if I'm just talking to you like this, it's not triggering anything like while I'm talking. Even though my voice might actually go up and down, you don't feel the same emotion because my face is just very flat.
The next thing I notice is definitely the voice, like being monotone.
I've actually never been to Italy. I've been wanting to go to Italy.
Italy's amazing.
Yeah.
You definitely should go.
I've been wanting to, honestly. I've been meaning to book a trip. My friends wanted to go too. Anytime you talk to somebody and they're boring, it's because there's no burst of emotion coming out, there's no emotion on their face, and they talk with a monotoned or low volume voice. It's probably a combination of these. So the more you can be aware of these different elements and remove them from your communication, start adding that emotion, add a little bit of a smile, talk with a certain level of enthusiasm, we're already starting to get away from boring conversation.
Now let's move into step two, teasing.
So now that we have some level of enthusiasm and a vibe building up in the conversation, that's definitely a positive step. However, that alone is just gonna result in friendly conversation. Over the course of an interaction, you want a nice mixture of positive and negative emotions. So if it's only positive and very complimentary, that's when you start to get this kind of nice guy type interaction and you most likely will end up getting friend zoned. Too much negative, you're gonna come off as like a dick or an asshole. And I like teasing because it gives a nice balance of both throughout the interaction.
One of the easiest ways to tease is to playfully disagree.
I am a die-hard Giants fan.
Dude, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Why?
I could not watch a Giants game. And this is a great step because most nice guys that have friendly conversation, they're afraid to disagree with the girl. They're afraid to like give a negative emotional spike. You're kind of like walking on eggshells in the conversation.
I haven't eaten meat in about like 5 years. So bad for the environment and the animals are tortured.
Oh.
And it's just, yeah. What about you? Do you eat meat? It's all good if you do.
No, I mean, I've considered being vegan.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
I consider being vegan. I could see it happening.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm open to it. Salads and, you know, stuff like that, yeah. Now keep in mind, there's a certain vibe when it comes to teasing. You're not going back into that boring, logical vibe. When you're disagreeing with her, it's done in a playful way, enthusiastically. Like, what? No way. No way. Are you serious? Nah, you're fucking lying. Okay, so there's a vibe to disagreeing with the girl because when you do it in a serious way, it just becomes a debate or it's weird or people might take it personally. When you do it in a fun, engaging way where you're kind of like giving the girl a little bit of shit, she falls into that frame and that's what creates that fun back and forth banter.
Another way to tease the girl is to tell her why it's not gonna work out between you two.
What's
Giants, actually.
Stop.
Yeah, why?
Stop.
You too?
No.
Oh.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
What?
Don't take it personal, but
No.
yeah, honestly, Giants.
Why?
It goes against the girl's experience of what most men are doing. Instead of trying to explain to her why it's gonna work, it's actually saying, nah, this isn't gonna work. If the girl's already enjoying you and going along with the playful banter, it's not uncommon that she may start to fall into that frame too and try to prove herself to you.
I just think it's so funny when it's like, oh, you're a Mets fan? Nah, we can never be together.
I also think being able to tease the girl is a necessary step to bridge the gap from just friendly vibing all the way up to flirtatious man-to-woman communication. It's that nice half step in between that already gets the energy flowing, and then to transition into actual flirting is not a big jump.
And lastly, step number 3, flirting.
I think dudes overcomplicate this thing. They put a lot of pressure on the fact that they have to display intent. They put a lot of pressure on the girl when they're trying to hit on her, and it ends up just making her feel uncomfortable. I think the easiest way is to just sprinkle in the word cute into the conversation. At the beginning of a date, you could say, "You look really cute tonight, by the way." And in the conversation, you could say, "Wow, that was so cute the way you did that right there." One of the easiest techniques I like to use is just a push-pull. Something like, "You're cute, but blank." And if you've already been teasing the girl, you can just fill in that blank with whatever you've already been teasing her. And that makes it a very small, easy step to go from, "I'm just teasing you," into, "You're cute, but the tease."
Cocky? No.
You're cute, but you're cocky.
No, you're cocky.
And then the last thing to understand is that there's also a certain vibe to flirting and to man-to-woman communication. By slowing down your speech when you're delivering a flirtatious or intentful line, it's gonna help create tension. You wanna be able to create a little bit of tension while you're delivering flirtatious lines. And that's done with the eye contact, the smile, the delivery, nice slow rhythm with a downward pitch. All right, and when you do that properly, if you've already done the steps before this, that should hit really powerful. It's gonna hit the girl on an emotional level, and that's how you create attraction. If you want help with this, guys, click the link in the description, fill out the application for an opportunity to work with me personally. Peace out.